on the next episode of Sips, Suds, and Smokes.
The Mirror Twin Brewing Company beers we'll be tasting today are White Girl Wasted.
Oh, yeah.
An ode to Nashville, Tennessee with their American Blonde Ale. Bee Sting Honey Hefeweizen. The Oregon Pale. American Pale Ale. Red-Blooded American. Red Ale. You, Me, and Mr. PB. Chocolate Peanut Butter Milk Stout. Ooh, gross. Not looking forward to that. Kitten Mittens. Oh, man, that sounds like a Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You guys don't catch that reference? Oh, yeah. That's a porter. And if time permits, we may have a bonus beer or two.
We'll be right back after this break. Brought to you almost live from the Dude in the Basement Studios. Why? Because that's where the good stuff is. It's Sips, Suds, and Smokes with your smoking host, the good old boys. Suds, Suds, Suds. It's time for more Suds.
Hey, you. Over there in the corner. Come on in. Sit down. And then you guys too, over to the right. Come on in. Sit down. Make yourselves at home. This is another Sud segment where we figured out that if beer can make people easier on the eyes, maybe it can have the same effect on the ears.
It's possible. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So pop in your beer buds and get ready. Who writes this?
I'm here for it.
It's probably AI. Chat.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
Yeah. Okay. I'm one of your hosts, good old gal Julieanna, and joining me at the table today is good old gal Cary.
Hi. I feel like I just saw you guys.
Maybe.
Happy to be here.
Yay. Good old boy Sparky.
I was wandering around on the street and you guys just kind of let me into your house, and I appreciate that.
Some guy with a bow tie
Again.
shows up at your door. You kind of got to let him in. I
You
think.
do.
I was going to
Right?
sell
I
you.
mean-
I was going to sell you a book or two, but I'll take that.
Yes.
Instead, he's eating our peanuts.
Can I share the word of Jesus Christ with you?
Have you heard the good word?
Make America pray again.
Yes. Okay. Good old boy Dave. Hi.
Are you threatening me? My bunghole will ask the questions.
Wow.
Yes.
Senor Beavis,
You will
donde
ask-
está Halpas?
ask all the questions.
2024. Here we are.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm still in like 1990.
We got it. We got it. You don't even have
Okay,
to say
that's-
it. Check.
Don't make me play the toadies for you again.
Okay. Today's episode is a brewery takeover. Yay! Mirror Twin Brewing opened up in November of 2023. So very recently
Very recently.
in Lexington,
Very recently.
Kentucky. They have 2 different tap rooms, all from being birthed in November of 2023.
That's impressive.
All
Well,
right.
but remember that Kentucky is about 20 years behind the rest of the country. So really, that's more like 2003.
And they just got, I heard they just got shoes a few years ago, and I'm really,
Really?
proud of them. Like, they finally made it.
Yeah.
As my second home, I wouldn't let anyone speak about Tennessee that way, and I will not tolerate the Kentuckyism.
Well, that's fine, because we'll just talk about Alabama
Is that
instead.
Kentuckyism.
Kentuckyism?
Can we talk about Alabama instead? Because
Yeah,
I feel
roll
like...
Tide, because Elite Eight.
Okay.
Anything else?
Wow. Look at there, she's just like bringing all the bombs, like boom, boom.
Exactly.
Hard slap.
That was last episode, Bombs. Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, they have 2 different tap rooms, and that each have a distinctly unique vibe, despite being literally next door to each other.
Yeah, the
Once
2 tap
and
rooms
tonce.
are next door to each other.
Really?
Yeah. One of them's a cocktail lounge, and the other one's like a tap room.
Okay. There's that. Well, good old boy Dave, since you know so much about Mirror Twin Brewing,
And
why don't you
everything
tell
else.
us a little bit more?
Well, like most breweries, their website was a treasure trove of information. Okay? Yeah.
You did the deep research.
Let's see here. They are in Lexington, Kentucky, and opened in
Excellent.
2023. They have 2 tap rooms, but you already covered that. Let's see. Well, one of the owners is a Mirror Twin, so that's probably where the name came from. I did find out that they serve a green Bloody Mary.
Dave, could you tell me what is a mirror twin?
A Mirror Twin is like when you're identical twins, and one of the twins, like your hair parts on the right side, the other twin, your hair parts on the left side. And so your distinctive characteristics.
So it's about the part.
It's all about your hair part. You might have a facial tick on your right side. Your twin has a facial tick on the left side.
Yeah, no, I
Your twin's right testicle hangs a little bit lower. Your testicle hangs a little bit.
no, I
It's
knew
a
a
real
pair
thing.
of female mirror twins, and
Yeah.
they had
Which one's testicle?
they were female, but they both had
A low-hanging boob.
one breast was larger than the other, and it was mirrored on either side. So,
Yeah.
oh my god,
That's
I can't
like
believe
a-
we just said that.
Dead.
So how did you?
It's dead.
How do you know that depth of?
Pool party.
They volunteer.
Pool party.
No.
Just
Okay,
go with the
party.
pool
It was a
party.
pool party.
Yeah.
It was a pool party.
party, yeah.
Yep, that's what happened.
That's all it was.
Always
It was just
the
a pool party.
Oh,
There were a
my
lot of
God.
people. There were lots of people around. Yeah. And
That was
Sparky,
the 1,000-mile stare.
Okay.
Sparky was never on the show again.
And okay.
Good.
All right, we should
nobody
probably move
listens.
along.
Well, yes. So if that's all that we're going to get to, I guess we really just need to move on.
I like a green Bloody Mary, though. What makes it green?
It's their homemade green tomato.
Tomatilla.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
Well, so I don't know if they use tomatillas or if they're just
Green
using green
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Interesting.
And making it like the unripe tomato,
Sure.
like sort of, like fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, field trip to Lexington.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Sparky's mirror twins, one of them had an unripe tomato on one side,
And an overripe, yeah.
overripe
It was
on
a
the
red
other.
Bloody Mary and a green Bloody Mary. I was just-
Circling back.
Okay. Well, Sparky.
So they could
speaking of you,
He could only stare him in one eye at a time. Yeah.
okay. Enough
All right, we're done.
Obviously.
Sparky.
for now. Please give us today's lineup, Sparky.
The Mirror Twin Brewing Company beers we'll be tasting today are White Girl Wasted.
Oh, yeah.
An ode to Nashville, Tennessee with their American Blonde Ale. Bee Sting Honey Hefeweizen for those mirror twins that are a little bit incongruous. The Oregon Pale, American Pale Ale. Red-blooded American, Red Ale. You, Me, and Mr. PB. Chocolate peanut butter, milk stout. Ooh, gross. Not looking forward to that. Kitten Mittens. Oh, man, that sounds like a Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You guys don't catch that reference? Oh, yeah. Is your cat so loud? Try Kitten Mittens. I'm really excited about that. That's a porter. And if time permits, we may have a bonus beer or two.
Thank you, Sparky.
You're welcome.
All right. Good old gal Cary Ann, why don't you give us the SUDS ratings for today?
Ooh.
Ooh. So I'm going to do this in the style of every Kentuckian I know.
Good.
So we're going to be discussing and rating these beers with these sips ratings, plus our signature belching sounds.
I like how she said sips.
That's fine. She's a six girl. It's all
I
good.
said
it's okay.
sips,
We
and
don't
what I
feel-
meant to say was sips. So here are those ratings now.
That was perfect.
Yes, it's Suddy. 1. That sucks. Give me anything but a bud. See how that wasn't hick?
No hick at all.
2. Was that a belch? Also not hick. 3. Oh, what a relief it is. 4. A body really shouldn't make that sound.
It was very cosmopolitan.
5. Listen to that hang time. Give me another.
Oh.
Carry on. That was really classy, and there was no implied inbreeding.
Bravo,
I feel like
yes.
you really, brought up the Kentucky scene there.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Love you, Kentucky.
There were no web toes in that.
No.
in that
It's
reading.
true.
Yes.
It's true.
6th toes, maybe.
Oh,
Fair.
boy.
Fair.
Okay.
Watch out.
Let's get to
We should
it.
probably get
Yeah, let's get to it. First one, White Girl Wasted, the American Blonde.
Guess who's white girl wasted right now? What?
Sparky.
It's true, y'all. I've made some bad decisions.
Okay. 5.5% ABV. This is a light and refreshing ale that is easy to drink and easy to enjoy. We use two different malts to give this blonde ale a bit of color and slight sweetness. We also use a unique method of adding hops, which mellows the bitterness and makes the beer smoother to drink. Have a few and see where the night goes.
Unique method? What does that even mean?
Oh, no.
Oh, we
They
have a
add them after
torpedo? What?
After the beer's cold, they add the hops.
Okay.
Who writes this?
They do.
This is
Marketing girl that just graduated from the University of Kentucky.
Thank you for the...
that you actually sounded like a
Yeah,
marketing
you
girl.
did that well.
Who just It's okay.
It's underwhelming.
That's a good word.
Just like the marketing girl that just graduated from the University of Kentucky.
You know, and compared to some blonde ales that we've had recently,
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like this one is a little sharp.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's definitely some... It's definitely not as smooth.
If
I
you
mean, I
look at
feel
the
like-
color on this,
Yeah.
it's almost clear. So like there's nothing malt wise that would balance out any extra level of hop.
This doesn't taste anything like white girls I've tasted.
No, I mean, it's
Wait, Sparky.
what had happened
Let's think
was...
about this for a minute.
Okay.
And we'll continue in just a minute.
We're going to go into the break on that note.
Welcome back, everyone. So today we're doing a brewery takeover. We haven't done one of these in a bit. And
a couple days.
couple
probably.
days.
Yeah.
Sure. And this is Mirror Twin Brewing in Lexington, Kentucky. So the beer that we started talking about before the break.
I knew you would love that, dude. I knew you would love that.
You're not even old enough to love that.
We just love everything here. Is White Girl Wasted, the American Blonde Ale. And we had some thoughts. Yes.
Oh, we did.
Yes. And honestly,
They were shallow.
yeah. It's just, there's this little bit of astringency and this like almost vegetalness that is just a little odd.
It's not really balanced. There's something quite off.
I think they tried to make it too light.
Maybe.
And so by scrimping on the malt bill, and maybe they sparged a little too high. I don't know what they did, but there's not enough malt in here to make this beer balanced.
Yeah, with the hops.
Yeah, for certain.
Yeah.
Because that's all you're getting is just the hops. And for a blonde, that's kind of wild.
It's like a hop water.
Yes.
I mean, if
Okay.
you're a wasted white girl, you might drink this, I guess. But
yeah.
probably low calorie.
Yeah.
That's what we have to say. It's probably low calorie.
Okay. We are going to rate this a 2.
Generously.
Okay. Now we're going to go to the Bee Sting Honey Hefeweizen. And this one actually has a special story.
Oh, cool.
As soon as I could find this
It
story.
also has a special little
There was a
note on
guy
it.
who came to the brewery a lot, and he gave them the recipe. It was a family recipe. And then he passed away a few years ago. So
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
They started whoa. No.
Okay.
Keep it in. Once it's inside, it has to stay inside.
That's what she said.
Heard that a lot,
Okay, so
but-
this Hefeweizen is 6.5% ABV. Now, spring has sprung, so to speak. And this is their first spring seasonal release, which is a fan favorite. And it's been adored by locals, I guess, for the last 5 years.
What?
Which they just opened last year. So
Which
I don't know.
Very confused.
Yeah, that is a little slightly confusing. So it has classic Hefe notes with banana and clove stemming from the yeast.
It's actually a pretty nice little Heffy.
Yeah, on the nose, absolutely banana and classic heavy notes.
And then
Yes.
on the finish, I'm getting like what? Cardboard.
The finish was weird for me too. Like
Yeah.
that was the one place.
It would make me want to keep drinking it to avoid the finish. Because I like all the things
Problem
until
solved.
the wet
Yeah.
cardboard.
That's a good marketing ploy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like the clove kind of goes off the rails at the end.
Yeah, that's that. Yes,
Because a clove is there initially and you get it and you're like, oh yeah, okay.
because
this is
usually when you have a Heffy, like you get that on the nose, you have it on the initial palate, and then it's just kind
Yeah.
of whisks away, and they usually finish kind of grainy on a Heffy. But the clove just goes for days.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
I'm not getting as much of the honey though. Like
No.
Okay.
I'm getting
Yeah.
mouthfeel though wise.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's there in the weight, but it's not
Yeah.
on the palate at all.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I think there's so much other stuff going on. It may be that you just can't pick it out.
Yeah, and I just wonder if it's a really strong yeast strain that's doing this.
I think that's what it is. Because I mean, I've had honey Hefeweizens before, and you kind of get that nice, like, bright sweetness of
At
the
end.
honey. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Right. That kind of softens the
floral
cloves.
kind of, yes, and not at all in this.
I think you just they have to dial this one in a little bit better. I think
It's a great idea. I mean, I've had plenty of honey Heffies in my life before, but this is one of them.
Right. Okay.
This is one of the Hefeweizens I've had.
Yeah.
Yes.
what
Okay.
you're saying.
So we are going to rate this a 2.
All right.
Okay, but I have hope.
It's uphill. It's all we're going up from here.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
Yes.
this is exciting.
We got a couple out of the way.
because just let me tell you, the can label of the next one
The concept behind this next one,
gets a 20
yeah, it's going to get an
give
extra
it.
point in the rating,
until you
regardless.
die of
Off the
dysentery.
Regardless of what it tastes like, it's going to get an extra point off the top.
That's true.
Okay. Yes. That's true. But before that, we get to the next beer. It is story time.
Oh, I love story time.
So today, good old gal Cary Ann has a story for us.
Tell us a story, Cary
Tell
Ann.
us a story.
Maybe keep your tongue off the toads.
What?
Yeah. So the National Park Service recently asked visitors to please stop licking the toads.
Okay,
Stop it
That's a good-
already.
That's
stop
good-
it.
yeah.
You know what? Just stop.
Wait, are they looking for princes?
Well,
I'm not sure that was about.
I don't think
licking
that's
a
how.
toad.
I don't think that's
No.
how you got a prince to come out.
as we say with most things you come across in a national park, whether it be a banana slug, an unfamiliar mushroom,
Don't put it in your mouth.
or a large toad with glowing eyes in the dead of night, please refrain from licking.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
National Park Service PR is on top of this. So licking the toads is not the way most people go about getting the super secret substance out of them, but sometimes you can dry it into crystals and smoke it.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Really?
Who
got a
knew?
name- it's got a couple
Never
names,
saw that on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
Yeah. So, licking the toads is a thing that the Park Service has seen as a problem, which means they're out in the dead of night watching you lick toads. What's more embarrassing?
You think the toads
licking a toad
complained?
or getting caught licking a toad?
You think like they figured it out because the toads were complaining? Like, hey, look, all right,
Rude.
I'm living in this park,
Yeah.
okay? I'm doing my
I'm living
thing.
my
Just trying to
toad
live
life.
my life.
Yeah.
Hopping
Some
along.
freaking hippie with dreadlocks
Here
comes
comes
up.
a big tongue at me.
Yeah. You know, I mean, they're not
This-
even licking
this
the.
Trustafarian.
They're
came
licking
up.
the part I don't like. You know, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, wait. Is that how that works?
Yeah. I mean.
Oh.
You know,
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
well, you know,
I mean,
if someone was going to lick you, would licking your back be what you would choose?
How do you
thought
know
that
that's
was
where
how
they're
that
licking?
is.
Are they licking the back?
like, is that not
Yeah, that's
where
what
the place?
they grab.
Are you sure?
Grab the toad.
So this toad is
Oh.
also known as the Colorado River toad and is found primarily in the Sonoran Desert in the southwestern U.S. and northwestern Mexico. And they're worried about this animal being in danger due to all the licking.
The lickery.
Its main
Unbridled.
predators are raccoons and, roadkill. But this recent licking pandemic, I
Sure.
don't know.
I feel really positive about them. I think they'll take a licking and keep on ticking.
Oh. But I mean, think about it. Like, so you're trying to fend off raccoons, right? But then some hippies come by and lick all your poison off.
That's.
And the
I mean, I spent so much
In
time
order to
generating
get
that
the
poison.
toad to release
The stuff.
toxin,
Yeah.
then the hippies are brushing under its chin as you might a little kitty cat.
Like, hey,
And
I think they would
and then
enjoy that.
And the toad's like, I don't really remember asking you to
Yeah.
rub under my
Oh,
chin.
so there was not.
oh,
there
that's
was
some
no
consent.
consent. It was a
Oh,
consensual issue.
unwanted touching.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so then they go, and they put out the poison, and then the hippies like scrape it off of them and go sell it on the market.
Oh, it's just not a lick and you just scrape it. There's scrapery.
Oh, because you can only lick so much.
Wow. We're going to
I
say
mean,
that
speak
How
for
many licks
yourself.
does it take to get to the center
of a toad.
of
a
a toad?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we learned a lot today.
So
And I have a lot
hippies.
to think about.
This is a message.
Licking the toad.
This is a message to all the hippies. No means no. Okay.
But
And stop
also,
licking toads.
the hippies call the licking experience a God molecule.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's so potent, it's compared to religious experiences such
The
as
more you lick, the closer you get to God.
I felt the same
I've
way.
heard that from a few people.
I felt the same way at the kiddish lunch after services today. That bagel with the smoked salmon on it. That was the God molecule right
Sparky
there.
was.
well, the Park Service says keep your tongues off the toads. We'll all be
There you go. I think that's a good message for all the kids out
Keep
there.
your tongues where they belong.
hashtag tongues off the toads.
Because like how many people are going around licking toads that don't produce this stuff? So now you're just tasting toad.
Yeah. You're not even getting the good stuff.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
even
it's
getting high.
disappointing.
You're just licking a toad.
Yeah.
At that point.
I mean, toads need love too.
Well, they need love, but not tongue love.
Well,
Moving on.
I mean, okay. And now back to the beer, folks. Yeah.
Too much information.
Reverend Mark, you are so right.
God bless you, Reverend Mark.
So right. All right.
Happy Easter.
Let's go to the Oregon Pale.
All right.
Trail.
So Sparky, tell us what this can says to you.
It reminds me of elementary school or middle school and
I'm going to have to
deciding
object.
how much ammo or medicine you have to buy to keep from getting dysentery.
All right,
How
Cary.
long did the Oregon Trail exist? Because I remember doing it in like kindergarten, which would put you in the womb. So
I mean, it was in the 80s.
still
It was like an
there?
early 80s thing.
was it still, were
Yeah.
we still Oregon trailing in the,
Yeah, I mean, I think it continued for.
I think by the time he got it, it was a classic video game.
Oh wow, that's hurtful.
we only had like cursors and we had to type things.
Yeah, we didn't have a mouse. I
We had
mean,
to
you're on
we had to-
your Apple II and your
Text-based
yeah.
game. Yeah.
But it's amazing. I mean, yes, but again, hopefully we will not die of dysentery by drinking this beer. That's my whole hope. Here.
You enter a swamp and
Right? Because on the label here, it does say a quarantine has left the wagon full of beer. You may
1,
drink beer,
2,
drink beer,
3,
drink beer,
4.
drink more beer.
I think I'm
God.
going to try this
I
beer.
think we're
go
gonna
straight
try
to
this
4.
beer. Yeah.
It smells nice.
Oh my.
I think we hit a winner here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I was really starting to worry about this takeover until I had this.
Okay.
Thank you for dialing back
That's
to those
refreshing.
Apple II days of the
Yes.
early 80s.
Because also Apple, Granny Smith's.
It's
yeah,
good
sure.
when you invest in the beer and not just the beer label.
Yes.
That's true. And
but also
But if you can do both.
good hops.
Yeah.
Simcoe and Simcoe. Simcoe and Citra.
but also like the malt backbone of this is solid as heck.
Oh, God,
like
yes.
they
This is
just
dialed in.
Yeah, this is super dialed in, and good job, guys.
I
All
love
right, Mirror
a good
Twin,
pale
you found your calling.
Yeah. And I mean, thank you for appealing to those early Apple II graphics. God
Yeah.
bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Is
tasty.
there a Pong beer?
I mean,
I'm sure there is somewhere.
there's got to be a Pong beer.
What would it be though? It would.
Pong.
Yes, I know that, but what?
I mean,
style
I think
beer?
that was the only
But like, what style beer would it be?
ping.
West Coast IPA.
Would it be?
Sure.
I think it would
'Cause
be
you're in
like
the forest?
Schlitz.
I don't know.
It
This
might be a
is
Schlitz.
Like a light American lager.
This is one of the most delightful beers I've had in a minute. It is just very
That's nice.
refreshing.
Yeah.
You definitely get the Simcoe and just those great kind of resinous, but not too much, right? It's
No,
like
no.
really
It's so balanced.
balanced out
Yeah.
and just
What's
perfect.
the ABV on this again?
The ABV is 5.9.
5.3.
That's
Oh my God.
That's so
You could
good.
just
There's a lot
murder
going on
those.
for that.
It's
Yeah.
hard to tell with the pixelated. But
Yeah, the font.
I'm wondering if other cans have other scenes from the Oregon Trail.
That would
No,
be cool.
that would be. I'd
That
be
would be
fine with
cool.
that.
That'd be
yeah.
too good.
Yeah, you've only got 800 pounds of bear meat. How much?
They
can
should
you
make a
take?
series. Yeah.
Yeah,
A stout.
Well, this is delightful.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And
I would go. Yeah.
yeah, this is a solid 4. Solid
Oh,
4.
she's trying to go 5. But
I like this one.
All right, now let's go to the red-blooded American red ale. And
America.
honestly, kudos for bringing a red ale, right? I mean,
Yeah, we've been a dearth of that.
Wait, what?
yeah. So the this is 6% ABV.
Wow, that's pretty boozy for a red ale, right?
it's a real red-blooded American.
Medium bodied, delicious ale makes you want to yell out.
America.
Thank you.
See?
America.
It has a beautiful red color
F
with just
yeah.
enough hop bitterness to play perfectly with the malty goodness. This is a great beer for people who are ready to graduate from a blonde and get ready for more serious brews.
That's what I'm saying. Graduate from the blonde. Come to the redhead, y'all.
There you go.
Here's what.
And there's
This
something
is
to be
delicious.
said for that, you know?
I like this beer, actually. This is
I like
pretty
it too,
tasty.
but I mean, I definitely can tell the booze is a little bit in there, but delicious.
And it's
You know-
weird how we're saying boozy at 6%.
But
I know that is a little bit odd.
Well, like
'cause
you
I'm-
have those beers that are like 7, 8, 9%. You're like, oh, it doesn't taste like that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, I could get in trouble. Well, this one's like, I'm letting you know right up front.
You're
buddy.
going to get in trouble.
Yeah. I'm going to smack
because
you
it's a
around
redhead.
Because it's
I'm
murder.
spying the whiskey again because this needs a whiskey.
All right. What would you? She's thinking about it. All right.
I am. I'm like
She's going
leaning
through a whole
into-
mental calculus right now. It's
I am.
amazing.
Right. So
I'm
while
watching.
she's thinking,
Acrobats.
Sparky, what food would you pair this beer with?
Yeah, especially with this being a red ale.
Yeah, I would love to have this with some shepherd's pie. I feel like that,
Interesting.
like,
Yeah.
like I'd love to have a little bit of a combination of lamb and beef. And I know traditionally we just got off of St. Patrick's Day and you kind of think of Guinness and that sort of thing, but also harp, right? And
Yeah, sure.
but I feel like that would be just so great balancing those pieces out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, something deep and meaty. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, with a
definitely-
lot of umami going on there, this would
Sure.
just ping right off. Of
I
that.
would almost also pair this with a dessert. You know, like something
Okay.
something chocolatey and like
I'm here for that.
Equally of depth of flavor. You know,
Yeah.
like very rich. Because I think this would kind of cut through some of that.
for sure.
Well, speaking of which,
What do you think, JB?
Cary Ann has a little,
Teensy tiny.
yeah. We're going to try a little bit. Grab a couple of
They don't make
cups.
those anymore,
I know, right?
man.
The things we do for this show.
Teensy tiny.
I will tell you that I happened upon a case of that once in 2013. Yeah, they were selling them for like $17 a bottle. I'm really disappointed I did not buy multiple cases of that
Oh, wow.
in the olden times.
Well, you
Yeah.
can get it on the secondary now for like $400,000 a
stop
bottle.
it.
I got some.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Teensy tinies. Okay. Are we
Well,
going to do
we're
it
gonna
now?
do okay, folks.
Oh, wow.
If you're catching up with us, we're gonna take
It was just a hunch.
This
is
is
it
a
working?
short,
Is it working?
squatty-
the red-blooded
Great.
American
And an old
along
school
with an old school Weller.
in the short squatty bottle.
So this is a Weller 107 in the red label. I
Yes.
just had a hunch on this.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna tell you what it's like after the break. Welcome back, everyone. So today's episode is a brewery takeover of Mirror Twin Brewing Company from Lexington, Kentucky. Right before the break, Cary Ann had this ingenious idea
She's so smart.
of combining the red-blooded American red ale with some old school Weller 107.
Also red label.
Yes, also red label, red with red. And
And I'm a redhead.
Cary Ann's a redhead.
And also, damn.
So, the consensus is
It doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be the best pairing we've had in a while. Yeah. No, it's great.
yeah.
Everything just flows like
Plays off each other really well.
seamlessly. Yeah. You know.
And for those of you that don't think that beer and bourbon or whiskey for that matter can go together,
They don't know.
they
You're
really
dumb.
can.
You're so dumb.
They really, really can.
There's
Anyway.
a reason a whiskey back is a thing.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Oh,
This is front. This has to be in the front. This isn't like one behind the other. These are a pairing. You got to
It's
get
a
it all in there.
side by side.
It's almost like a mirror twin.
Almost like a mirror twin.
Except one of the
Except
twin,
for both equal
Yeah.
size.
except one twin is like 6%, and the other twin is like
107.
47. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, percent. Correct. Correct.
50, 53 and
It's
a
close
half.
enough.
Yeah.
It's close
Yes.
enough. In beer math, it's close enough.
yes. Okay. So, but speaking of red ales, this isn't bad.
It's a nice
Yeah.
red ale. It's
Yeah.
chocolatey, a little roasty. Yeah, it's good.
And I like how they say that this is like the marriage between going from an IPA or a blonde or something like that, and then like sort of dipping your toe into
Right,
what can be darker and murkier and deeper and richer.
Because people are afraid of malt, right?
Right.
Like you can't have a malt. You can't have a darker beer unless you throw in a whole bunch of adjunct flavors, candy bars and all that stuff.
Don't get between me and my hops.
Yeah.
Or my lactose. Yeah.
Or something scary. Yes.
All right. So we're going to do.
I was like a 4 on its own, but with the Weller, it's a 10.
17.
Yeah.
It's a 17.
You know what? We're going to rate the pairing.
I'm going to go.
Okay. And
so
it's
the pairing?
a 5.
12.
It's a heck of a mirror.
If we can, yes. And this is why we bring Cary Ann to the table. Yes.
Occasionally.
Yes. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Now let's get to you and me and Mr. PB.
I'm not mad at this.
Serious?
Yes.
Oh, it smells like peanuts.
I think you just got to pull out
It's like putting a peanuts in my mouth.
Fireball / screwball shot. And then this, no?
I have, okay. I'm just going to come out here real
Cinnamon
quick.
toast, peanut butter.
Unpopular opinion.
Now, granted, this is only 5.6% ABV. Okay. So chocolate peanut butter milk stout.
It's very
So,
thin.
I mean, adding peanut butter as an adjunct to a beer can be, there's lots of ways to do it. And sometimes it can be a disaster. And I just want to go on record. I'm not a peanut butter fan. I'm just not. I know that puts me.
You son of a get.
Yeah, I
get
know.
out
I know.
right now.
But
Is it because of the floor peanuts?
it is. It all comes back to that. To my traumatic. I was abandoned at a Logan's Roadhouse.
He woke
once.
up on.
That's where my family found me as
He
a
woke
baby.
up on a
rolling
bed of
around
peanut
and,
shells. Yeah.
a pile of peanut shells. But I'm one of those weirdos where like, look, I'll eat a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's great, but it's not like something I seek out. I'm kind of meh on peanut butter. And the whole like screwball thing, like I find offensive, frankly.
It is.
Sure. Yeah.
This,
I think we can
this
all
is
agree.
actually kind of nice. And I'm kind of
I'm not mad
embarrassed
at
to
this.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed. So like the peanut flavor on this beer, the peanut and chocolate flavor on this beer is really well balanced. I don't like the body on it. I think it's a little too thin. But at 5 point whatever percent, I can live with it. I think this is a really well made, nice.
Yeah, this is
Chocolate
5.6. I mean, I think honestly, if they beefed up the malt bill a little bit more, maybe
To come along
added
with it.
some added some oats maybe to make it a little bit creamier, and thicker, maybe. But
Yeah.
I love their base. Yeah, because it's not that astringent fake peanut butter oil taste that you get
or
sometimes.
the powdered.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where that it's fake. This is like, it's just enough. The peanut butter's floating on the top.
It
like,
feels
it's
right.
there, but you're not overwhelmed by it.
But it
Yeah.
still like has enough of the peanut, like it's coating your mouth. It's
Right.
not like a
Yeah.
heavy mouth feel, but it's like, I think it's
Just enough there.
It's fine. I like it.
Okay.
This is,
what
I
I'm-
mean, and I was worried
It's
at
just
first.
fine.
It's just fine.
It's the greatest compliment I've ever been given in my life. You're fine.
it's just
I like
fine.
you.
You did
I like
okay.
it.
Yeah.
You're good, buddy.
You check the boxes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's not like super viscous, but it is like mouth coating in a way that
It is.
like could substitute that.
You get some of the
But you're not just getting
sticky
like
lips.
peanut butter oil mouth coating. You're getting some chocolate in there too.
For sure.
Yeah.
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 You put your chocolate in my peanut butter.
Yeah. Kudos, man.
I'm so catching that.
That commercial.
That clip,
yeah. From our
No, that's gonna
childhood.
be a clip
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the show
For sure.
from now on.
Yeah. We're going to have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we shall rate this
Oh. Okay.
a 4.
Look at
right.
us.
Wow.
Look at these guys. I mean, they started out struggling.
And now
We're getting there.
We're into 4 territory. Okay. Now we have to go to the Kitten Mittens.
Wait, do we have
Do we
that?
have that beer? I don't think
Oh,
anyone's.
it's right
got that
here.
beer.
It's coming.
I've yet to pour it.
Oh, we
I'm
found the
going-
new Reverend
Oh.
Mark of the show.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so
Those are
Kitten
big
Mittens
shoes.
that we're going to talk about is a 6% porter.
Okay.
Their classic porter returns. interesting because I just opened.
Is your cat
2023.
too loud?
Confused about your research.
Now, this beer is so cool. Well, there's a really cool story behind this
I
beer.
know, and I'm going to speak. Thank you.
Julie's gonna talk.
Okay. A medium-bodied beer with a malt-forward aroma and taste. Slight chocolate notes and hint of roasted grain shine. Not too sweet and not too bitter. This is a very balanced beer. We teamed up with the Working Cat Project this year, which is dedicated to giving feral cats a second chance at life. Through spay, neuter, and relocation to safe barn homes across the bluegrass. And a portion of the proceeds will go directly to them.
I think that's awesome. Like, like cats that you don't want in your house.
Not the wild cats.
Well, so some feral cats.
Okay.
Feral cats.
So the name of this beer comes from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, he's sure.
Yeah, 100% positive. So Charlie Day comes up with a thing for his cats where like, is your cat too loud? And he puts like these little mittens on the kitten and they fall off of the tape. Like the cat can't walk with the mittens on. And yeah, it's fantastic. I despise cats. I know.
What?
You've allowed me in your home so many times.
Who are you?
I know. I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, doggy style. That's what he likes.
Okay.
But I support this project and what it's doing.
Keep it down, Dave. So here's what.
Yes, ma'am.
You either love animals or you don't. So you can't love dogs and hate cats. And we're done with you. But moving on. Kitten Mitten. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's light. But it's also like,
porter, you know.
And again, we came from the peanut butter.
not
To
light.
this.
Right. Not light.
That's a pretty big sea change. And
I don't know if this is the correct order, but I didn't make it.
But
so.
I think that
I know.
I mean, honestly, I really like the idea that this like helps cats out, you know. No, seriously, I'm not being facetious. I'm being serious.
You know what I feel pairs well with
I
a
hate
kitten
cats,
mitten
but
is Mr.
I'm
PB.
cool with them having a job, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of could go back and forth between those two beers.
The peanut butter and the
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because this is a palate cleansing.
This is
but
a
not
nice,
far
easy.
off.
It's not super chocolatey or anything. I think it's a decent porter. I think it's so. And I hate to do this. God,
What are you doing?
I hate to do
What's
this.
going on?
Uh-oh.
To quote good old boy Mike.
Oh, no. Can we veto? Veto.
Raspberry is my
Veto.
favorite adjunct.
Sign of a good porter is like check it against like a Tootsie Roll. So that sort of like sweet chocolatey kind of taste. And I think this has enough of that.
Do you get a bonus every time you mention his name?
No. But if I
only.
did, it would be like every other minute. Now, do I get a bonus in my heart for ripping on him? Yes.
Every
Oh,
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Oh, cool.
I don't know where that went, but yeah. So there's some nice Tootsie Roll notes in this.
There is
beer,
some
yeah.
Tootsie Roll that you would expect out of a porter. I mean, this is easy, and maybe I'm liking it a little bit more because of what we just came off of with the
Weller.
interesting.
With the
Okay.
Weller.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm still digging it though.
I don't mind it.
Porters aren't supposed to be offensive, right? And this is not that.
No, and I mean, I feel like, again, as we venture more into the darker beers, like, I feel like porters always, like, nobody stops there. They go straight to stout or
Sure.
even
Yeah.
worse, stout plus 1 million adjuncts, right?
Right.
If you can make a straight porter, like, God bless you. Like,
And
you did it.
I think
Making
they've
a
done
good-
it well.
Yeah,
I
making
can
a
only
good
make gay porters, but I really
Wait,
do
what?
appreciate a straight porter.
Wow.
Well,
yeah.
it depends on how you tip them. And,
Sure.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say like a good porter is like a good pale ale. because everybody wants to go IPA.
To the extremes.
Yeah.
Right? So like you're saying, like Stout, everybody wants to go IPA.
Yeah,
so.
stealing
is
your
the balance being
stylistic.
right in the middle.
That's a great, Dave, that's
Got
such
it.
a great
I'm
point.
the smartest person.
You
I
are,
am.
man. It's because of your hat. That is an amazing hat, by the way.
Oh, she just fell out of her chair. That's cool.
And that means I win.
Okay.
Okay, what do we want to rate this dog?
Oh, we're going to rate this a 4.
Kitten.
Yes.
Kitty.
Okay. We have time for a bonus beer.
Oh.
So what you have in front of you is...
I have 2 in
Do I
front
have
of me.
it?
So you should give one to...
Oh, one of those is yours.
boy.
Do I have a bonus?
You do.
Is this a bonus?
Oh,
We
you
got
have a bonus.
Okay, so this is called Mos Def,
Oh, okay.
Right?
I like Mos Def.
It's an IPA. This is
I couldn't tell.
fantastic IPA with a...
Oh my God, that label just
Right?
hypnotized me.
Yes. That utilizes the fruity and citrus wonder of Mosaic hops. Aww.
Mosaic's my favorite.
Although generally hard to get, we made sure we got our hands on these hops to make this beer. This is a 7.5% ABV IPA.
Just smell it on the nose because you're getting so much sweetness and grains, and
Yeah.
it's not overwhelming.
Where else would you smell it?
Well,
Wow.
There's that.
What
I
about
will-
the
I will
liquidy
talk to you
part?
about
Can
the
drink
kittens.
liquidy part?
yeah.
Honestly, this brings out a side of Mosaic that you don't see too often.
Tell me more.
The dark side.
No.
Where she was.
No, that's citrusy, but you don't. There's something special about this.
She was hurt early and often.
Oh.
Oh.
Nope.
Carrie Ann found it. Mm-hmm. She found Mosaic's other side.
Mm-hmm. This is quite...
There's a tea
But the
quality
thing-
to this.
the
beer.
thing is-
Tutti fruity. What's that gum? The tutti fruity.
Oh, fruit stripe gum?
Yes.
Yes. But it lasts for
So-
5 seconds.
The thing about Mosaic that you normally get is you're going to get lots of citrus, right?
Sure.
Well, citrus
But-
and melon. And
But there's also this blueberry aspect to it that you don't get.
Blueberry.
But I'm getting that in
From
this.
here?
Yes.
so you can get antioxidants from this beer.
So it's basically
It's
a
a
health
health drink.
food.
Sure.
Yeah, totally.
Love it.
No, but I'm getting a little bit of the blueberry side of the hops.
I'm
No,
going...
I get that.
I'm trying. I can't.
Okay.
I like it. Maybe a little of the tartness. Yeah.
You
Well,
don't
it's
have. We
absolute-
don't all have to
buying
get the
in.
same thing.
I'm
you know?
buying
No,
in.
we don't. But I like what however they managed the hops.
Yeah, I think
It works.
It's
And it makes it a little unique.
it is, and I'm really getting like a stone fruit kind of thing from it.
Which one?
the stoniest.
Like, are you talking like nectarines?
No, like a
Apricot?
Plums?
yes,
Oh,
apricots.
apricot.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
That is the stoniest of all stone fruits. No, that's science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been studies that
Yeah,
have proved
people
that.
have done that
Wow.
study. Yeah. So what are we going to do?
Consensus.
We are going to rate the Mos Def a 4.
Thank you, Mos Def.
Wow. This was a really interesting brewery takeover.
It started,
Yeah,
it
I
started
mean,
shaky, man.
It did, and I was really concerned, but I'm so happy. Hey, guys, you pulled it out, and being open for like
Thank you
less
for
than
pulling
6
out.
months.
So
Yeah,
Open for less than 6 months, but 5 years of acclaim. I mean,
Well-
that's a special skill set. And
Well, it is. I mean, and what we had that was good are beers that usually take a long time to get dialed in.
I think what I learned is that Kentucky has unlocked the secret of time travel.
wow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a flux capacitor involved.
People love their beers for 5 years. They've only been open for 4 months. I mean,
You learn something.
Fair.
so it's
That's fair. Good old girl, Cary Ann. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me twice.
This was great. And the best way to reach you?
Straight up 615 in all the places.
Good old boy, Sparky. Thanks for being here.
It's great to be here today.
Good old boy, Dave.
He's always here.
Oh, yes. This is good old gal Julieanna. Keep on chugging and catch you next time.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're listening to us online, do yourself a favor and tap
Tap it in.
the subscribe button.
Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
The easiest way to listen to our show is to ask Siri, Alexa, Google, Uncle Larry, or whoever it is that talks to you on your phone. Play podcast Sip, Suds, and Smokes. We love your feedback, and you can reach us at info@sipsudsandsmokes.com. Our tasting notes flow out on Twitter and Instagram with our handle @SipSudsAndSmokes, and our Facebook page is always buzzing with lots of news. You'll also be able to interact with the thousands,
Millions and millions
of other fans on those social media platforms. Do us a favor. Take the time to rate this episode if you're listening to us online. That's a big help to us, and we get to see your feedback as well. Come back, join us for another episode, and keep on sipping.
This has been a one-tan-hand production of Sip, Suds, and Smokes, a program devoted to the appreciation of some of the finer slices of life. From the Dude in the Basement Studios, your hosts, the Good Old Boys, will see you all next time.